Gamers! Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so hyped. We're here. We're just 4 minutes and 20 seconds away from F1 2020 being playable for me, based on becoming 12 o'clock in my area. So here on the east coast of America, everybody will be able to play in 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Of course, if you don't change your settings. I know I saw a lot of people saying they were doing that on their Xbox. At least I didn't try because I kind of was, getting hyped to play it at the correct time. But either way, we are here. And I'm so hyped to do this. I got an email here. Let me see what this says. Oh, okay. Cool. I got an email saying something got updated with shipping, and I'm just like, hello? So yeah, we're here. And as you can see in the title, career mode, my team, whatever, new tracks, and of course, much more. Because we're going to be trying out some of the old cars. We got the Michael Schumacher edition, of course. That's why we're here. And yeah, we're just going to load into it in 2.5 minutes here and do that. Now, in the coming days, there'll be a bunch of live streams on the channel of the My Team mode. And I'm pretty proud of the graphic that I made here for the thumbnail and the titles, or the thumbnails and all that stuff. And I also made this for when we go, if we need a break in between videos, we have this that will pop up on the screen. Very, very proud of how this looks. And yeah, there we go. Seeing it pop up now on the stream itself. As you guys can see, some really, really cool graphics on there. The 70th anniversary logo for Formula One, the main image in the middle, and of course saying F1 2020 at the top. Picture myself holding some Red Bull, and the Mercedes logo, which is going to be a preview of something you can expect coming up here in our My Team mode, where we're going to be using the Mercedes engines. That's sort of like, I guess, the first thing we'll talk about for My Team. Now, we're going to not jump into My Team right away. I want to get some of the settings. I took pictures of some of the main settings I want to sort of carry over from 2019 to 2020. We're going to implement those. And then I want to check out the new tracks. And then we'll probably jump into the My Team, go from there. So hyped. We're only a minute away here. Right now we're going to hit 1 minute until the launch of the game, and I wanted to jump on here just a couple minutes before, get everything prepped on the thing, instead of, get talking a little bit. I've been waiting for this all day. And yeah, we're finally here. So, just moments away. Here we go. Less than 30 seconds left. 20 seconds remaining. Oh boy. I'm hyped. It is time to get my PlayStation controller unplugged from its charger. Get it ready here. Oh boy, look at that. Playable in 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man, it's playable. It's playable. I don't know what it just did. Ready to use, and it's not ready to use. Alright, there we go. Now it's unlocked. Let's go. Oh, there's already an update? Damn it. Version 1.03. Alright. Let's see how long the update takes. version. Okay, it's a very, very quick update. I believe it may be some performance-based updates. Some of the cars did to balance the performance. Maybe going off of the race and some of the practices from the other day. I'm guessing that's maybe what it's based off of. Is okay. Here's how the cars performed through practice and the race. I mean, it's hard to tell in the race because there was so many cars that had issues and so many things with that. But yeah, I mean, that could be what this update's for. Who knows? Version 1.03 here. I know it's not going to be for the Mercedes stuff. I know that's not in the game yet. The black Mercedes. At least I don't believe that's the thing. That's what people were saying earlier. Or that's what people were saying earlier, that was not in the game yet. So, who knows exactly what this update is? And I guess I could probably look it up, but yeah. F1 2020. Version 1.03. That's already been searched. Alright, 7 hours ago, they put out a patch for the game. And the patch, they didn't put out any information about what the patch is. Let's go to the Formula 1 game subreddit then. Oh, I love this meme where it has the card for the stats of the drivers, and it has for Lewis Hamilton awareness too, after the incident in Austria. So, I believe that the main thing that I want to, I guess, kind of discuss before we jump into this is, again, based on the fact of this having the Mercedes logo on it and why it does, and being my engine choice. I guess I can sort of discuss that engine choice with you guys now while we're loading in, so we don't have to necessarily sit on it for that long in that loading decision. So, previously, I put out a video on the channel a few months ago before they revealed this is what they're doing in the game, and I said I would use a Mercedes engine if I was to build my own team. And I really, it didn't, I didn't cross my mind that I would have to make that decision in a video game. I just, hypothetically, I'm building a team, whatever. And then we came to this game being announced, and I was kind of at a situation where I'm like, well, I want to do racing with, kind of what I said now, where, okay, we'll go with Mercedes, because I feel the Mercedes engine obviously didn't have that. Just killed a bug on my curtains. Obviously didn't have that. I think I killed it. It didn't necessarily prove to be the best engine in the first race of the season, but, in general, the Mercedes engine's been up there. Obviously, the Ferrari engine was up there in power before they were cheating. But yeah, I really felt like the engine that I wanted to go with was Mercedes. When building a team, I really thought that'd be good. But at the same time, I did want to go with, the potential of picking Honda because, being the engine of Red Bull. Red Bull being my favorite team. I was definitely leaning there. Seeing what happened in the last race for, Formula One, I was definitely a little bit more hesitant. Obviously, that's just a one-off incident to have the issues that Max had, but it was definitely something where I'm like, oh. But overall, I feel like the Honda engine isn't terrible. I just, I wasn't 100% certain on which one to pick, and that did play a little bit into it. And then ultimately came to just, me making the graphic, and I'm like, I guess we gotta pick an engine, and the Mercedes just felt like a better choice. I was leaning Mercedes the whole time, I'm not gonna lie, but it was definitely a decision that wasn't like, the super quick decision. Of course, the thumbnail of this video does also contain some Red Bull pictures, as we will be racing the RB16 for the first time in just a minute. It's kind of lame to have the whole hype countdown and then be like, update. This is a bit lame. Definitely ready to just jump into it. We're halfway there, so give it another minute or two. Normally games, this part always takes the longest is the copying update. Download's pretty quick. Plus on my internet, it typically goes a little faster, but I think tonight we're doing a lot. We're asking it to play the game and to stream, so, I mean, I could start application without updating, but I just want to make sure everything's perfect. So we'll let it do that. We're actually going to use our "we'll be back in a minute" thing. I'll step away, and we'll come back when it's time. Alright, here we are. We are almost into the game. 88% here, copying the file. Of course, we already downloaded the game. A few days ago, I downloaded it on Sunday, so it's already been downloaded. I just haven't gotten the opportunity to play it until obviously it was unlocked. So, very, very hyped though. Best believe when this shit hits being playable, I am all ready. I've been ready, again, like I said, all day. All day, been ready for this hype. Sitting here, actually, I started getting this stuff for the stream set up like 7 o'clock tonight. I just want to make sure everything was all good because this is a big one. Of course, throughout the week, we'll be doing a bunch of streams. We really start the My Team process. That's something that I really want to do a bunch of streams of, because I feel like the My Team is something that should be like a video series, but I also don't want to just commit to doing a video series due to how much content's already going out with the Pokemon series taking up so much space on our channel that I don't really want to sit down and record it, and I don't want to constrict myself to playing it where I can't just sit down and play a bunch of it for as long as I want. Because I love doing that with these F1 games, or games in general, so I don't really want to be just restricted to that. So here we go. F1 2020, the official video game. Unfortunately, this year they didn't do backgrounds like this year because we got the F1 2019 backgrounds. Unfortunately, we don't have that for 2020. That'd be really cool. Oh, shit. Yes. Oh. Yes. You gotta watch the intro one time. That's our rule here. We gotta watch it once. Ooh. Look at the F2 cars as well. Because we're gonna pick an F2 driver to be our teammate in our F1 team. So who are we gonna pick? I got some ideas. I don't want to reveal who I'm thinking of picking, but got some ideas. Oh. Yes. AlphaTauri. That's how you're supposed to say it, apparently. Not AlphaTauri. So. 2020. Oh my god. 2020 edition. I've been so ready, dude. Oh, same menu music. Okay. I'm reading this all really quickly. RaceNet. RaceNet is a companion for the racing community. Whether you are in or away from a game, socialize with other gamers, and find ways to help you improve your performances tailored to your ability. You can link your F1 esports. Okay, cool. No, I'll skip that for now. Adjust the gamma correction slider until there is a visible difference between each tile. A visible difference between each tile. That's the wrong way, dude. That looks great to me. Character creation. Please enter your character information. These details will be used throughout F1 2020. Choose avatar. Wait till all them avatars load in. This is my dude last year. We're going to stick with my dude from last year. Pick our country. Keep with South Korea. Enter initials. What did I do before? I think I did EPC for Epic. I don't know what I did, actually. I don't remember. I don't remember what I did last game for initials. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. We can change it later if it's wrong. Audio name? Well, I don't get audio names for me, so. My name doesn't count in audio names, so. None. We don't have an audio name. Driver number. So, last season I drove number 6, which is now taken by Nicholas Latifi. So, this year, we got number 64, which I'm considering. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to go number 64. That's going to be our number for this season. Do you want to switch to driver number 1 when available? No. Confirm. Yes. All right, communicating with online servers. See, this is why I wanted to play it online, just to have this in case. All right, so we can do a driver career or my team. Of course, there is the difference there. Customization. Podium pass. I'm assuming that's supposed to come out and you're supposed to get it if you have the Schumacher edition. So let's go here to badges. Okay, so alright, so we gotta pick one. I like this. Cool. Wait. Yes, there we go. Alright, cool. Characters. Oh, keep that character. Wait. We can edit this stuff now. Suit. Oh, I like it. What is this? Oh, those are stats. Ooh, Michael Schumacher stats. Ooh, I like it. But I want this one. Gloves. I really like all the 70th anniversary edition. Oh, poses. Oh, damn it. I like this one. This one looks like the one of those memes, bro. I like that one though. All right, so we'll go poses, emotes, celebration. I want this one. Helmet. Burrow. All right, so helmet we are going to go with this one. The thing is we will change the color. Stripes. We're going to go with a more orange hue. Oh, I like that blue. And then this. So that will be our helmet. There we go. A little bit more to it than there was last year. Let's see what we have for our car liveries. Liveries. Okay. I just want to use this one. That's our multiplayer car. Okay. We got an achievement for that. Make it yours. Of course, that's a pretty common achievement. Alright. Classic cars. Now, we do have 4 new classic cars for the Michael Schumacher edition. Of course, the Jordan 191. I think the best looking of the 4 they've added in here, the Benetton B194. Then we also have the Benetton B195. And also special here, the F2000. So all the classic cars from last year are in the game. I believe both the Senna versus Prost cars are in the game. Are they? Yeah, that's these back here, the 90. So this one, these two are the Senna versus Prost from last year's game. But yeah, we'll definitely be driving this car later in the stream as well. And then of course we come to the current F1 cars. Look at the showroom here. First up, the Mercedes. Of course, this is before they announced they're changing to the black livery. So we got this one here. Initially, still looking very similar to last season, but that obviously will be changed later on. Of course, get your information there. And we get an achievement for looking at this as well. Next up, the Ferrari. This here is going to be the SF1000, or more known as not that brilliant. Then we have the Red Bull RB16, looking super nice. Very, very cool. Then we have the McLaren, the MCL35, which looks pretty cool as well. Actually, one of the cars that got on the podium in Austria. The Renault RS20, the AlphaTauri. Alright, the AT01 is the first AlphaTauri. So, or AlphaTauri, it's AlphaTauri, not AlphaTauri. AlphaTauri. We'll get it eventually. I think everybody's struggling with the actual pronunciation of it. AlphaTauri, or a lot of people are. No, even during the Sky F1 broadcast, they were struggling with that in practice. Then we have the Racing Point, the RP20. Then the Alfa Romeo C39. The VF20 for Haas. And lastly, the Williams. They do have the new livery because the Williams was announced in time to give them a chance to do it. And also the We Race as One is on this car as well. So some of that is on the cars here, though. We Race as One. It looks like on that car it is. Of course, it's going to be added probably to the halo with the McLaren. I know it's there. And the logo of the Racing Point has it. So I'm sure we'll see the We Race as One come in probably the same time as the black Mercedes does. They just got to get those little additions to the car because they didn't obviously expect to be updating the liveries of a bunch of cars with that. And redoing the Mercedes is not obviously initially the plan either. But the Williams, they had to change it, and they had enough time, so it's there. That's the only one with the We Races One on it, but I'm sure we'll get more of those changes coming in later, probably with a patch in a couple weeks. So that's that. But now it's time to jump here into a Grand Prix and try the Red Bull here. We'll race as Max Verstappen in the first one. And here are our track options. Of course, new here being Vietnam and being Zandvoort. Now, actually, I got to do one thing. I was going to say we can jump into it, but I have to do some settings. How do I change settings? Here we go. This is on the front page here. Mail. What do I have from mail? We'll go to the driver stats to match real performance. These changes will apply instantly to any saves. We should apply them to current saves you can do below. And inbox, of course, per usual. Your same stuff. Calendar. No, that's scheduled events. I don't care. Split screen. Oh, there's split screen that also got added in. I'll be trying out split screen later on, probably. Audio settings, on-screen display. Oh yes, this is what I want. Retro rearview mirror. No, I think I'll leave that off. Map. I want the full track map. Miles per hour and Fahrenheit. I do need that because I do. Yeah, I think we'll leave the rearview mirror off. It is cool. That's a new addition to the game, though. So we got the full track map. Telemetry settings. Not something that I need. RaceNet. That's where you add that. Oh, assist. That's the thing that I need to change then. Assist. So let's see. Going back to our F1 2019 save. Steering assists. I don't need steering assists. I want medium brake assists. I do use that. DRS assistant off. Dynamic racing line off. Auto track reset off. I don't need that mode. The only thing that I want is medium braking assist. I believe that's on. Standard. Okay, no, this is actually what I want. This is what I want right here. Custom. Brake assist medium. Anti-lock brakes. Yes. Braking assist medium. Anti-lock brakes is on. Traction controls full. Dynamic racing line off. Gearbox automatic. Pit assist on. Pit release on. ERS assist. I'm assuming I want ERS assist on. I don't have ERS. I don't know if that's going to give me the overtake button. I hope it does. So that's very similar to our settings from the last game. So we can go back. Game. How the hell do we change the gameplay options? Oh, that's probably when we get into the game. Dummy. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. So we're going to jump here. Now we can jump into a Grand Prix. So the first track that I want to try out is the Netherlands race style. Allow you to customize. Okay, so F1 2020 allows you to customize your race experience to the way that you want to play. There are two styles available, standard and casual. Each of these styles has different driving sets available to them. Standard races are for players who have some experience in racing games, for those who want to improve their skills. Driving sets will be turned on or off, allowing truly customized experience. Casual, I don't really care. A little help. Steering assistant. Oh god, no. No. When steering assist is enabled, I don't have steering assist enabled. Alright, so we're going to go to standard. That's what our setting is. Qualifying, we do one shot. Gameplay settings. Flashback is on. Park frame rules are on. Vehicle damage is simulation. Okay, so my mode that I played on before was 50, so I'm thinking in this game we're going to bump it up to 60. See how that is. 5 laps, so safety car will be off. Corner cutting stringency is regular. Race starts are manual. And surface and carcass, I guess, is just that now. Assist is that. Alright, let's jump into the track. So I want to do a practice lap of Zandvoort. I've never obviously seen this track in this game. The other tracks that I don't need to practice on, we will do a practice lap or two of Vietnam, but Oh, I'm ready. This is what I've been waiting for right here. Is racing Zandvoort. Oh my god. It is happening. Yes. Oh, I gotta update my my notes as well. Alright, so let's load this in while I load up my notes on my computer. Alright, so the Netherlands gets added here to the tracks we played in the video. 2020. It's now been played one time. The Red Bull in a video will now go up to being played for a 30th time. So, here we are. Go to track. Drive out. Ooh, here we go. First time hitting the track. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why am I in this camera mode, bro? Alright, cool. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, camera customization. Camera. Wait. I don't want that. How do I change it? Alright, I still have a couple of things to change. There we go. Far chase and audio settings. Subtitles on.
We've just seen the stewards give the car behind a drive-through penalty.
Yes. This is what I want.
Put the pressure on. Go for the position.
This is what I want. Alright, we're in the right view for me. I know some people may be critical of that. I had people comment before, why do you drive in that view? It's what I'm comfortable with. So, yeah. It's what I'm going to do. So go here, get a feel for Zandvoort, and I am very, very hype. We'll get up on that curb a little bit. DRS deployed here. Ooh, this section I figured could be a little bit tricky to drive on. Drive right onto the curb there, though. Head onto the straight. Brake just a little bit into this corner. Get back on the gas, full throttle, hard into the 18-degree banking. Not something you see in Formula 1. That's something you definitely see in NASCAR. Not Formula 1, but very, very cool. I love the new graphics up in the top corner. Now, I do want to see one thing. Okay. Alright, so we got that. Audio settings. There's no, like, beep for DRS. Ooh, gameplay settings. Assist. ERS assist. Let's turn that off. Let's see what that does. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, I want that. I want that on, dude. So ERS is always deploying at medium or whatever the hell it's deploying at. Oh wait, I can modify that too? Oh god, yes. We're gonna get involved here. We're gonna get involved in messing with that a little bit. Not something that I've ever messed with, but we're just gonna leave ERS deploy on that, and then we're just gonna use the overtake button when we need to. Okay, there was the beep. I just didn't hear it before. Alright, I'm feeling kind of good about Zendvoort already. I don't know about the game put me out here in the hard compound, but it did. So now we're just going to wait for the overtake option to come back a little bit. It's going to be big in some of these battles. Ooh, yes. Somehow still a fastest lap of the session, even with my going off the track incident. Ooh, God, that corner is going to be a bitch to get a hang of. Who's there? Who's behind me? Bottas? A lot of ERS used there quite quickly. Don't have to brake that hard into the corner, doesn't look like. Quickly around the track, on the brakes through this section. Very, very nice. Once again, touch of brakes into these corners here. Bottas right into me, bro. I left that corner just a little bit too wide open for that dude, it looked like. With DRS and overtake mode, bro, you can really get away from a car. I just want to go out here, set the fastest lap of the session, do a qualifying lap, then go peep Vietnam. Boom. Not the fastest lap of the session. Oh, shit, dude. Alright, what's my achievement for? Ooh, activate DRS perfectly in all zones of any track. Yes! Didn't see anything. Oh, I got another achievement for doing a flashback. Cool. I wish I got that achievement in Vietnam, bro, but I'll take it. I wish I had like a Vietnam flashback, but you know, we're good. We're good. So practice is over here in Zendvoort. Cool.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Bottas.
Alright, we don't even remind ourselves of the top three. Here we go. Look at that, bro. So hyped for the Dutch Grand Prix. Unfortunately, though, I'm not happening. Not be happening in 2020. We gotta wait one more year for the Dutch Grand Prix. But either way, I'm hyped to play here in the game. That's something I was very, very excited to do right away. Why don't I have me talking here, bro? Is that a setting I gotta activate too? Yeah, I don't know. Here we go. Take us to the banking here in Zendvoort. And we're going here. No overtake mode in this session, though. A little bit slower through there than I kind of wanted to do, but, you know, we'll take it. Oh, wait. It shows the ghost on the track. That's not what I want. Nope. Off. You don't realize how many settings you actually have on. Ghosts always throw me off when I'm racing. They always have every game that I've played. Like, every racing game that I've played. Like, I wish I could see, like, the mark of how close somebody is on the thing below, but nothing else. Great ERS deployment. Okay, Bottas is ahead of me here. Currently second in qualifying. Now we're back to first to the corner brilliantly. On the curb a little bit. That may give Bottas an advantage here. That may give him an advantage. I don't know, though. Through the corner. Down the straight. DRS deployed again. And across the line. There we go.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
Yes. Qualified first in the first race.
Let's review our top three today. Verstappen, Bottas, and Lewis Hamilton. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started.
So I think it may just be something with the game because it should be playing when we go into a session. Because it plays at the end of a session, so why not at the beginning? It obviously should. Either way, here we are loading into the first race we're going to take part in here in F1 2020. Are you serious, dude?
Hello and welcome to Zandvoort for another round of Formula One action.
Oh my god, bro. My first race is in the rain.
Pick up a lap here at a wet Zandvoort circuit, where some tricky braking zones and sudden drops can make it all too easy to slide off into the gravel.
Oh,
There are
God.
14 corners overall and a 678-meter main straight, providing the best chance for overtaking.
That's annoying. That's annoying to see.
It's not going to be plain sailing for our drivers today, although with the sky falling as it is, perhaps sailing isn't too far from the truth. Anthony Davidson, could be a wet one today. Great to have you with us. What are your thoughts?
It is a touch damp, isn't it? Well, as a driver, there are three big things to worry about when racing in these kind of conditions. Standing water, tyre temperature and visibility. Judging distance to the cars around you is really tricky when you're driving through the vast amounts of spray that these wet weather Pirelli tyres kick up.
Let's run you through the driver grid order.
I like this part.
Exciting race.
Showing the flag in the background.
Did a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today.
Right. I like their different poses. That's cool.
Vettel, Charles Leclerc, and Albon. Sainz, Ocon, Perez, and Lando Norris. Ricciardo, Stroll, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Raikkonen, Fiat, Gasly, Roman Grosjean, and George Russell, Magnussen, and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Yes. Unfortunately, this is raining in our first race of F1 2020, but car setup. But they're the Inter, so it's not as bad. That was a long hold, bro. Ooh, good launch, though. Good launch. Good launch. I'll take it. Seems like they really made the AI have bad launches now from the videos that I've seen, as well as me playing it here. Definitely seems like the AI don't launch as well as they used to. We'll see how they end up driving here in the rain in Zandvoort. But rain's been a condition that I feel like I'm pretty confident in my racing in the rain. I brake way too much going in this corner. I've found that out. yeah, I do feel like I'm fairly confident on racing in the rain. Not as confident in a one like fast lap. I don't like to qualify in the rain, but I'm down with racing in the rain. I feel like I'm pretty confident at it on what I do with it. But who knows? Who knows how accurate that really is? But yeah, I don't know. I feel personally like I'm decent in the rain if I have played the game a little bit and like gotten comfortable back just with the racing in general. And I did play a little bit of F1 2019 last night, kind of just like a send off, you know, have fun game. It's been dang playing you kind of thing. But no, I just want to do like a best of tracks and also, you know, just get back into it a little bit because last time I played seriously was a few weeks ago, or by now a few months ago. I don't know who remembers time anymore, but you know, last time that I really seriously played the game was a few months ago, and I really just want to sit down and put in some laps. I did a stream last week, kind of the send off for F1 2019 and NASCAR Heat 4. We did those streams. Which, speaking on NASCAR Heat 4, we may have a stream of that tomorrow as well. Not sure. And when I say tomorrow, I mean like technically later in today because it's July 7th. But I've been up since yesterday, so you get the point. So yeah, that game may come in the mail or come through UPS tomorrow, but I'm not sure. But yeah, that could be streamed. But either way, send off of those games. Was really the last time that I played it until last night. I played a little bit of F1. I played 5 tracks, ones that I really enjoyed: China, Russia, Spain, Brazil, and Austria. Give them kind of like the proper send-off that, you know, that I wanted to do. Last time driving the RB15. That type of thing, so... But I have not done in a while is a 25% race, which we'll be doing in a little bit. We're going to finish up here in Zandvoort. We got a couple laps left. Then we head off to Hanoi, Vietnam. Do our few practice laps there just to get, you know, a feel for the track. And Zandvoort, I feel like I need to practice a little bit less because I've looked at this track a lot. I've studied a little bit more of the corners of it, and I overall feel relatively confident. I felt this could be a good track for me to pick up, and I really was hoping that it was, and one that I was really, really thinking like a lot about racing. I was very, very hyped when they added the Dutch Grand Prix, so it was something that I was like super, super excited about, super like prepared for it. So I don't feel like I needed that much practice. Just a little bit, you know, to get, okay, we're on the track, cool. But I didn't really feel like I needed that much. Where Vietnam, I know it's got a really, really long straight. It's kind of a weird angle, but street circuits have not been kind to me. Those are the tracks that I struggle the most at. Are street circuits. Singapore, Monaco, Azerbaijan. But Azerbaijan's one of those hit or miss tracks. I could do occasionally okay at it. But definitely like Monaco, Singapore. Well, as I think about it more, like Monaco's really the only one now. I used to struggle a lot more at the other ones, but Singapore and Azerbaijan have came around a little bit too. I actually think about it, Singapore's my best of them. So Singapore, then Azerbaijan, Monaco, and then we got
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy.
I got you, fam. Appreciate that notification, though. Not used to doing anything with ERS. This is my first time ever in a race situation using ERS. Like myself. Obviously, I've used it throughout the races of 2019, but I never deployed it myself. I really think down this main straight, we're going to come off this corner here and really, really launch. But yeah, as I was saying, for street circuits, those are like the 4. And I guess you can kind of consider
This is your
Australia a street circuit. And I really, really struggled with Australia. Which is weird because that track is ranked as one of the easier tracks to race. And for some reason, I cannot do Australia, dude. Australia is a whole struggle for your boy. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Almost lost it there, dude. Almost lost it there. Oh, this is so exciting, a new track. ERS deployment off this corner here. We're going to go and really, really try to use as much as we can of our overtake button. Launch a little bit more here. Alright, so basically the overtake button swaps you from 1 to 3. Low fuel mode, ERS going to carry us to the finish line. First win of F1 2020. And it comes at Zandvoort. Oh, that's so exciting. Yes, driver of the day goes to Daniel Ricciardo. The Orange Army. Is that win with Max Verstappen and Zandvoort?
Whether they could pull off the win here in Zandvoort.
I gotta check that. I believe that could be what it is. That's really awesome if it is. Oh man, that is so amazing.
Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
They always have the intention to liven up the race and mix up the order, and they've taken full advantage of that to claim the victory today. It's always a bit of a lottery when the conditions are like this, but they've managed to stay on circuit and have come out on top.
Yikes.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently.
I gotta get a hat like that one.
They put in the work, and they should be proud of the victory they secured here.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. New celebration on the podium too. How awesome.
Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Daniel Ricciardo certainly impressed me today, an incredible performance.
Well, Ants, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us.
Alright, so driver of the day still doesn't really change. I thought it would be something like a little more interesting, like, okay, driver of the day did something good, but okay. The Dutch Grand Prix is our first win, of course. Now let's take a look here at our trophies for F1 2020. I believe Orange Army is going to be winning the Dutch Grand Prix with Max Verstappen. So we have flashback, hats off, first podium. We're getting F1 podium for the first time. Make it yours, car customization. In front of the grid, pole position. Winner race at Zandvoort with Max Verstappen. Yes. Awesome. That's really cool. All right, so now it's time, though, to head to Vietnam. And I want to drive an AlphaTauri. Let's race as Pierre Gasly. And let's go to Vietnam. Let's see what this track is about. Of course, that means that Vietnam joins the list of tracks that has been played here on the channel. The second track that will be played on F1 2020. I'm glad to have that be added to the list. Of course, the last time that we added tracks to our video list was Singapore when we did a video of that back, I believe, in February. This here's also the second video we've driven an AlphaTauri in. This is the first time with the name AlphaTauri, but we did a race with a Toro Rosso back in, whatever that was. Sometime last year. So here we go, driver AlphaTauri. I'm just going to keep saying AlphaTauri so I get it right, pretty much. Obviously, this is a track that I really haven't seen much of. I saw a video, a little bit of it. Oh my god. Where am I on the track? Oh, I'm way back here. I haven't even... Oh, I'm doing a practice, that's why. I'm like, what the hell? Where am I? I hit the wrong button. I wanted to drive out. But I was doing qualifying and I hit flying lap. Damn it. So the closest experience that I have to this is somebody's recreation of it in GTA Online. So let's see how we do here in a lap of the Hanoi circuit. Definitely on the brakes a little bit too early through there, not gonna lie. Just try to drive and get a good run, basically. Oh god, that's where I want to brake. Yikes. This is gonna be a little bit harder to come to grips with racing here. This is a DRS zone. I guess it makes sense. The long blast down this main road here. Come to a big building, hard on the brakes. Go through here. Finally back on the gas. This is going to be a little interesting little bit to go through. Back around through here. No DRS on this part. We're going to activate overtake mode. Long straight. Now it becomes a DRS zone down here. Massive straight. Hard braking zone. Fuck.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Wow. I just carried so much speed through there. I was not expecting that. This is going to be a tough one to come to grips with here in our AlphaTauri. Oh my god. Oh, I missed the frickin' pit, dude.
We're seeing major wing damage. Box. Okay, black flag. We're out of the race.
Damn it. Well, that's our practice then. Not confident a single little bit about this track.
Session has drawn to a close, so let's
Not at all am I confident about my driving here at the Hanoi circuit for the Vietnamese Grand Prix. We haven't really seen a full lap of action and damaged our car. Oh my god, that is scary. Very worrying. Because now we gotta hit the track for qualifying. Luckily for us, it's not raining. It's just cloudy. Of course, no overtake mode here. It's all just down to doing a hot lap, pretty much. Which the ERS will deploy by itself. Clip the wall there, Took off our front wing. Damn it, dude. Obviously, we'll come to grips with the track, but street circuits are obviously not my thing. As I've stated, and I'm definitely concerned going into a race here. Yikes. Okay, good through here though. Good through there. Very much, getting on the pace there. By the time we get out of it, we're back to 13th. So this here becomes the turn, which counts as a turn. I'm just not ready for this, like, hard braking zone. I cannot believe that was a DRS zone, too. Like, that's a hard braking zone to get right. I went ultra conservative on the brakes there, which really hurt me in the end. Ooh. Ooh. So much damage, dude. I'm just going to run it out here with this messed up wing. So that's where the pits are. Very strange pit lane. Not the race we wanted here in the Vietnamese Grand Prix. I couldn't even complete the lap.
I know you're okay.
Oh my god, that's worrying, dude. That is
Qualifying finished. It's time to
very worrying here, but we'll see how much of this race we can actually even complete. I'm only going to use 3 flashbacks in this race, so just put that out there. If I do damage my car after using a couple flashbacks, we're done, and we're going to go start the My Team mode, which is really the part that I'm hyped about. Yeah. Actually, we do have to try the old car quickly, though. The Benetton there.
with the race minutes away from starting.
Which does a couple things. Gives us another track that we're going to race, which, who would have thought? It's going to be Austria. And it also gives us a new constructor, which we never raced before, being Benetton. A little bit slow here, loading Vietnam. There you go, drop the clutch. Cars do slow down just a little bit on the start, like I kind of predicted that they would. Ooh, Magnussen's going to cover me off. I'm going to go for this, though. Absolutely going for this, dude. What a brilliant move, bro. A little bit of contact there with Sainz. Not going to be a problem, though, for your boy.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Fully just boost up our ERS here, bro. Drop it back down. Slot in here behind Vettel. We can get on the inside of him here, I think. Ooh. That was so close. I almost had him.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
Alright, here we go. We're going to come to the hard braking zone to try to outbrake them if we can. Yes! I got Vettel. Oh boy, yes. What? Okay. Okay, you can tell this game Just launched. That's a bug right there. Hello. I was nowhere near Ricardo, bro.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Now we can't trust. Bro.
That move was illegal. Return the
Bro.
Are you okay?
Bro.
Nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
Bro. I never even passed him, bro. Oh, did I technically pass him? Damn it. Gotta say, bro, like, I was in overtake mode that entire lap. Shit. No, I wasn't. I thought I was, but I was not. Gaining back some ERS here again. I like the new graphics, though. I think I said that, but I really really like the bottom one, and I do like the took off the end plate on that part of the wing as well. Okay, massive pile up here. Massive pile up, bro. But yeah, I like the fact that it shows you not only just one behind, one ahead, that it shows you kind of both, like, or two ahead and two behind. Which I feel is a little, I don't know, I like it better, have a little bit more information. I want as much information as I can get. I want to take in as much as there is to take in, and to know that, okay, Leclerc's 1.9, Ricciardo's 1.4, like I can visibly see it, but to really know, okay, the gap between them is very, very helpful. And also to know, okay, so behind Vettel, Sainz. It's very helpful to know, especially if you're like in another battle. Say you're in a spot where if I was up there in front of Leclerc, I could know, okay, Sainz is behind. I don't really have to worry that much about the McLaren. If I was in like another car, obviously in a AlphaTauri, it's whatever. But you know, say when I was driving the Red Bull, to know, okay, there's a little bit like, there's a midfield car there. It's not that much of a problem. It's kind of nice to have that information. Honestly, I feel that was a decent lap. I feel that was a decent lap. We're out of ERS here.
DRS is now available.
DRS is, though, now unlocked. Learn more about the drag reduction system. Nah, I'm good, dude. I know how it works. I think it's a brilliant idea. Block the Ferrari as much as possible. Ferrari's come back at me once again, though. Scrape to the inside of the wall there. Just launch it into overtake mode for this entire straight. Ooh. Vettel made some kind of... Actually, we don't have any more. We're out. We're out of ERS.
Okay.
I just got punted into the wall.
That was a heck of an impact. Oh, you're okay.
I just got punted into the wall, dude. So here we go. A little bit of a block here. Out of ERS. They obviously are going to have ERS. I got punted in the wall. Really nothing I could do there. Let's get him bounced around. So this is it. If we get crashed here...
Okay, box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap.
If we get taken out anyway, lose a tire, lose the front wing, it's over. We're going to have to retire from the race. Ooh, as I said, that I get very, very aggressive with Vettel. Ooh. Are you serious, dude? Can we see a replay of what happened though? Or is that too far into it? No, it's too far into it. Basically, Vettel and Sainz both decided that we're not going to stop and just flat out take me with them into the walls. I tried to outbrake both of them. Fantastic. Now, I did not use a flashback there to actually make a change, so we can keep racing. I'm just going to use it as a practice to figure out this pit lane, basically. The pit entrance is coming up here. I do think we can see the amount of time we're in the pits now. I do not believe that was in the game previously. I know the stop time was, but I do not believe the total pit was there.
Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits.
So basically, among all the cars that crashed in that incident, we all had to dive in the pits. A Williams, a Haas, a Ferrari, a McLaren, and an AlphaTauri.
To speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
And I'm in control when? Now? Oh yes, I felt the vibration the second that we got into that corner. That I was in control. Okay, here we go. Leading this 5-car train along here. Magnussen, Latifi, Vettel, Sainz, and myself racing as Pierre Gasly here in our AlphaTauri. The crazy thing is this track only takes 20 more seconds than Zandvoort. And you'd look at it and you'd say that'd be obnoxious. But really, it's long straight, little turn, long straight, little turn, massive straight, little turn, some squiggly bits, and then massive straight. But I really did, until that incident was happening, feel like I was getting a grasp of the track. I felt like I was sort of getting the Hanoi circuit. It's one of those things that's going to take a couple races, and I think I'll be able to maybe go up there and start challenging for higher spots. I mean, we got a good launch, and I really feel that's going to be beneficial in the career mode to go up there and get that big launch and try to set ourselves on a spot to potentially earn some points in this race, because I feel like that's going to be key. Obviously, in your first season, just getting a couple points in that, the My Team mode. So it's going to be our strategy heading into that. But first, we got to navigate our way through the final lap here of Hanoi and then head off to Austria, where we're going to race the Benetton. This worked last time I went into a corner with Vettel. Last time I was in the middle of 2 cars going into the corner, and one of them was Sebastian Vettel. It worked out brilliantly. So here we go. Activate overtake mode. Lewis Hamilton completes the race and wins. I don't know why I braked there. That was a stupid idea. I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at the corner over here and I thought, okay. Once again, activate the overtake mode. Just keep it active here, honestly. So basically it goes into medium or overtake mode. Basically the difference is you can really dictate how much you use at once. But the game will naturally deploy it a little bit. But if you say, okay, I want a real lot, overtake mode. Definitely feel like I got how the bro. I'm driver of the day.
Yes, another historic win under their belts. Well done to the team at Mercedes.
Okay.
Talk to me. What do you think it was? So after a magnificent race,
Okay.
you now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
Well, Ants, an end to another.
Oh, so the game gave you a different driver of the day than the announcers. Okay. I like it. I thought that the game gives it out well what the broadcast does in the actual F1. It just pops up driver of the day. Okay, I like it. I thought it was kind of just the game did it and then the announcers say, oh, driver of the day is this dude. Because driver of the day in the game always just was something stupid. It was always just like, here's driver of the day. Alright, so here we go. We're going to drive this Benetton. So let me just add that to our list of cars that have been featured in videos. So the only time that we've not kept track of what tracks were raced. Do you want to use the deluxe edition race suit to match this car? Sure. One shot qualifying. Actually, no, I don't want to qualify. I just want to go. Multi-class. There's only 2 classes. Wait, it didn't have the old Lotus, did it? No, they got rid of those really old slow cars. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's start the session. So basically, I didn't keep track of what tracks were raced in the story mode career thing in the last game. But besides that, we have listed every single track and how many times it's played, with Austria being played now as we head here 10 times. And it becomes the first game to be featured in the previous games to be played here, and also the first track to be played in 3 separate games on the channel. F1 2019, then we raced it on F1 2016, and now jumped here to F1 2020, being only the first game to be featured on our channel 3 different times. And the Benetton joins the list of cars, including the Braun GP, McLaren, and Benetton as the teams that we did videos on, and Red Bull that we raced classic cars of in a video. So here we go. It's time to jump in Austria, race the Benetton from the DLC, and actually the first Benetton featured in a game like this. Oh, fuck.
Drive-through penalty.
Can I reset that? We can't. Damn it. Ah, that sucks. Who the hell's that?
Legal maneuver. Cede that position or will receive a penalty.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I think those old cars were cool to have in the game, but they didn't really do anything for me, the old Ferraris and the old Lotus, so don't mind them not being in it, but I think it's cool to have the Benettons in the game. You know, and I think if you're gonna do a Michael Schumacher edition, you gotta have Benetton and you gotta have Ferrari. Like, and we got a bunch of the old Ferraris, so for them to say, okay, we're gonna put the Benettons and to do the Jordan that's in the game, I think that, you know, to have that one race that he raced it in, and also the fact that, you know, you could throw in another team that's not featured, but unfortunately we will not win our class here in Austria. I was just stupid and messed up that start. I'm so disappointed. Very, very mad at myself for that mistake. But here we are, driving this Benetton, and it's pretty cool. It's a fun little car. Of the 4 cars that are put in the game, this one was the one I was most excited about. I mean, look at this thing, dude. This thing's awesome. But yeah, I think that it's cool that they did the Michael Schumacher edition. I feel like if you're gonna do any driver for the 70th anniversary, like special edition video game, he's your best pick. And in the future, if they do make this game in 10 years and do an 80th anniversary, you know, I think you got to look at doing a Lewis Hamilton edition. You know, I think that doing like the greatest drivers, and I think that to do, you know, you got to do current drivers or more current drivers of their, you know, of that to be in a special edition. But you know, if you're gonna do the throwback car kind of vibe, it would have been cool to have one of the Mercedes in the game from Michael Schumacher's time driving those for those 2-3 years, whatever he did. That'd be kind of cool, but these are cool to have, just these ones. So we are starting to catch some of the slower of the cars from the C2, catching ones that are probably the 90 to like 92, maybe 93. Like, we're catching ones that are around the same pace that us. There are a few that have broke away, probably the late 90s cars there that are more, they're kind of in a class of their own. They're faster than the early 90s cars, but they're, you know, different than the 2000s. Basically what this has done though is the classes have been broken down into 90s and then 2000s. So you see the 2000s cars are way up the track. They've already gone up the hill. Some of them, the late 90s cars, are heading that way now, and then the early 90s cars and mid 90s are sort of chilling here. So we got like 3 separate groups. There's a whole group of them here though, so we can sort of wait this out. They're all going to go side by side. We can definitely throw this car in there and make the pass. You see there the car from last year, special edition, the Senna McLaren. Oh, he's going to get in front of me. Okay. The Jordan. We're going to get the Jordan though. Yes. Ooh, tight with the Jordan there actually. Wheel to wheel here in Austria. Around the corner, we do it there. These cars do sound very aggressive. I don't typically talk about the sound of cars because it's not really something that interests me that much. I love cars, but the sound of them is not something I ever really talk about because, again, it's not as interesting to me as like the looks of the car. But these 90s Formula 1 cars have a different sound, bro.
This is your final lap of the race.
It just sounds aggressive, bro. There's upshifts. I do love a good upshift in a car, bro. I will put my car into shifting mode. It's an automatic, but you do have the option to put it in that mode, you don't have to use the clutch. You just use the paddles and the steering wheel. That's all you do to do it. But I will use that and just hear the noise of it. I was like, ooh, just that upshift sound is brilliant. 2004 Ferrari absolutely bodied the rest of the field. We're going to throw it in here on a Williams. Good move in that corner. Should have took him out all the way, though. Been like Lewis Hamilton. Okay, here we go. Come on. Inside here. Brilliant move. He's going to come back at us, though. I don't know. Almost. Come on, we can get 15th. We can pass this Ferrari, bro. I know we can do it. No. We got in the back of him instead. What about King Raikkonen's tire coming off in that corner? That was brilliant. Oh, my God.
Let me know you're all right.
My tire came off like Kimi Raikkonen's did now. I got really aggressive going for that. I really thought I had him more. I thought we were more side by side. I'm not going to lie. I didn't realize that he was there on me when I re-entered the track and just absolutely plowed into him. But what this does, this also gives me a chance to try and repass this Ferrari.
Okay, you need to give that position.
All right. Brilliant. All right, we're going to use this corner to get right up on him. This corner to dive in on him. Push him wide. Yes. The McLaren's coming back at me. Oh, my God. The McLaren spun out, bro. Bro? How did this happen? All right, here we go. Into the corner. Ferrari goes there. Oh, they make contact. And sends the McLaren there into a spin. Ooh. So I semi-caused that. I wouldn't truly say it's my fault, but
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
I'll take 5th in my group. Decent recovery, considering the penalty. Not the result I want in Austria, but
What a great effort from in a very difficult race.
yeah, it's never the result I want in Austria. Is a 5th. Austria is definitely a track that I can do better than that as my best track in the game. So I hope the Netherlands can be a really good track for me like that as well. But Austria is such a good track for me, and to come out here and not win it, or at least win my class. I didn't think I was going to all out win the race, but to do that because of an error that I make definitely hurts. So here we go, though. This is the moment that we've been waiting for. An hour 30 into our stream, and it's time to hit my team. Do you want the challenge of entering into Formula One as a new team? Yes, I do. In my team mode, you'll start from scratch as the 11th team on the grid. Build up your team in order to create a lasting legacy. Being both owner and the driver will have its own unique set of challenges. You have to perform both on the track and behind the scenes.
Welcome to my team. Here, you'll experience the world of Formula One not only as a driver, but as the owner of a brand new F1 team. First things first.
Yes.
Choose your character.
Choose my character. Of course, we're just going to go here with our pre-made character.
Your new team.
So first up is our team name. Of course, we're going to go here. FBCW Racing.
Nice.
Alright, so of course, we have a logo actually made up for it. You can see it here in the top corner. So now we're going to pick our sponsorship.
Bonus to the team up front. This is vital to cover the early investment we need to
So,
provide valuable weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal that they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus.
alright, so basically, it's from this here, which is the easiest one, which you're guaranteedly going to get your gold bonus if you complete the season, which if long as you play the game, you will, and you get 2.53 million, weekly income, decent amount, and signing bonus of 4,000 or 4 million. And we go up to the top here, which is earn 25 constructors points in a season. And then we can go here, more towards the middle, decent goals, and of course the weekly income's not bad either. You do get a little less income though from that a week. So I'm thinking what do I want? Destote. Finish 8th. TriStar. It's a decent amount of money. Decent amount of week as well. 2 points finishes in a season. We can do that. Shark here is a decent one though as well. Earned 5 points in a season. So that means that between both of our drivers we have to score 5 points. I think that's doable. So we're going to go with Shark.
Now we've got a budget to work with. Our car won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit. So let's sign a power unit supplier now.
Alright, so power unit.
And durability from our power unit, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into.
So, as stated, I'm going to pick the Mercedes.
Key partners for our team now, but we still need a teammate for you.
Which means,
Available to be a
who are we going to pick?
Your own strengths and weaknesses, so consider everything when deciding who to hire. Drivers earn a claim based on their performances.
So we have 1.5 million to work with.
The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they'll earn for their current team. And remember, the faster the team levels up, the faster our income will increase. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise. Awareness shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. Rating is a summary of the driver's overall skill level.
So these are the drivers that I can pick between, basically. Not necessarily who I was hoping for to be here. But money-wise, I'm going to go with... Who do I want to go with? I mean, I'm going to probably drop them, but I want to go with... We only have... We don't have much money, so...
Looks like we can afford this
We're going to go with
and teammate.
Mahaver Raghute and...
Let's select or edit the livery we'll be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
Alright, so let's edit this. Alright, so this here are kind of the cars that we can go with. Because we could go for this, but we're not going to. We're going to go here for... Sunburst default. Change the colors. Our colors for our team... are going to be orange, and blue. That was kind of purple, so let's go in here and edit that a little bit. That's what we want. Okay. So once we eventually get more sponsors, we'll do that.
Now we need a badge for our team brand.
Team badge.
Edit it or create one from scratch.
Alright, so background. It's going to be a blank background. And we need something that's like an E. I kind of like this. Alright, so we can change the color.
Last but not least, we need to pick team colors for the rest of our branding. You'll find
All right.
these colors throughout HQ.
So we need to go in here. Alright, so now we go to team colors. We got a little bit of our blue, and then our last color. Okay, so our last color is going to be red.
Great. That's
So the red and the blue are the colors of our channel. So you can either do a restricted schedule here of 16 races or 10 races. You can kind of do your own COVID schedule, essentially. Of course, we're going to do all 22 races, kind of a goal of mine here. Alright, so flashbacks on, safety car on, driver moves on, race starts, manual. What's my vehicle damage supposed to be set to? Once again, I'll look back at my old images here. Okay, so vehicle damage is set to simulation, and assists are what they should be. So here's going to be our rules going forward. one-shot qualifying. Should I have to do rounds of qualifying for this mode? I want to get all in. All in on it. Alright, so F1 drivers receive a lot of media attention, and how you deal with the press can have an impact on several aspects of your career. News occur after any session of race weekend according to what happened and how you performed. You get to answer interview questions. You can affect the morale of your R&D departments, your teammates' motivation, and your acclaim. Consider your answers carefully. Refusing to answer can frustrate the press, leading them to asking you tougher questions in the future. In my team, your answers can even influence the direction the team takes. Before you hit the track, some answers in your preseason interview will advance your R&D in specific areas, so choose wisely. The media coaching part can be purchased through the contracts screen of the Team HQ. This perk unlocks additional answers that make you difficult questions or give you a bigger boost to your acclaim or the team. There are 3 levels of the perk to unlock. Alright, here we go.
Folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT, and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams, and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out, though, as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. There's a rich history of that in Formula 1 too, so Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill, and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team, though, is that while the team itself is new to Formula 1, so too is its driver and owner.
Alright, so here we go.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made the history. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula 1 team?
Alright, there we go.
Every team needs 2 drivers, but what was it that drew you to your teammates?
Cost. Alright.
To finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat?
Goal to beat Haas this year.
Are you expecting the car to feel out on track?
We'll say traction. It's going to give us some more downforce.
The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up?
It's going to help our engine.
Overtaking is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way?
Help the chassis department.
And finally, which of your new departments are you most proud of?
So the engine did good.
Well, that's about all we've got time for here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Yes, let's see how that works out. Ooh, this is going to be an in-depth thing, bro. Super, super in-depth, bro.
Great interview, boss. You nailed exactly what the team's been working on. When you've got time, check the R&D tree to see our current progress and where we think there's room for more. And while you're at it, why not take a stroll around HQ and check on how the team's doing?
Here you can see your team's balance. Your sponsors will give you cash each week and extra bonuses when you complete their objectives. These are your resource points. You can use them to help the team upgrade the car. You can spend them at any time in R&D. This is your team's acclaim level. As this increases, so does your income from sponsors. Many of the top drivers won't consider moving to a low acclaim team, so get out there and improve yourself on track before approaching them.
This is where you can view our current facilities and the effects they're having on the business. You can also invest some of our cash into upgrades for these facilities.
So this is where we can really just take a look at everything, get a look at what our facilities look like, see how everything looks, all that stuff. It's important to all Formula One teams to continue to develop their cars throughout a season. You can spend research points that you have earned on upgrades for your car at any of the 4 departments from time to time. You'll get an upgrade. You'll get updates from your engine supplier. As your facilities get upgraded, you will develop more upgrades at one time, speed up the delivery of the upgrades, and have fewer failed upgrades. Some cars require other upgrades in order to be developed. Start at the center and work your way outwards toward more complicated and expensive upgrades. You can have research points to spend here through your facilities and through completing practice programs. So this here is your basic, simple layout, very similar to what you see in your regular, upgrades from the previous game and regular modes. And this here is the progress history. We've actually we are ahead of a couple of teams already. We're ahead of Alfa Romeo, Haas, and Williams, which is a good start. Vehicle, this of course is your basic stuff from before. Corporate, this is where you do sponsors. Driver contracts, you can see their ratings and all the stuff about them.
Here, we can spend any extra money that you secured on perks. Each of these perks benefit both you and your current team.
Oh, she's still in this too? Okay.
So they'll make
Driver market. Oh wait, I want to say driver market.
This is the driver market. From here, you can see pertinent details on each driver in the sport. Compare them with each other and add them to your watch list. When the contract negotiation window rolls around, this is where you will approach any drivers you wish to hire.
So this here, we can basically get anybody from any team. We can approach them, try to hire them. Every driver basically up here is an F1 driver. Every driver below here is not, besides Nicholas Latifi, who was an F2 driver last season, so he sort of gets that F2 driver rating and not necessarily the F1 driver rating like you may expect. So that's a little bit of the difference that you see there. I did want to get Guan Yu, but didn't work out. He wasn't available and would have cost our team too much money anyways. Also looking at Mick Schumacher, wherever he is. But again, wasn't there and would have cost us a little too much money. Actually, we could have got him. But not how that worked out this time. This is our team balance money-wise, how much money is going to be coming into the team. Finance history, we can take a look at that. Customizations, we can sort of modify colors, liveries, all that stuff. Standings, your basic standings, you can see the constructors and driver standings here. Take a look at that. Season results, that's pretty cool to have that whole board there. Trophies, of course, this is always very cool to take a look at each track you've won. Rivals. Rivals are a big part of your Formula 1 career. When you go toe-to-toe with another driver, you put your reputation and claim on the line. From time to time, you may get asked about another driver in the press. It's your best interest to raise your profile with a rivalry. So we don't really need to read that. This is the rivalry from the previous games. And here overall are the driver stats. So let's press L3. I don't know why it says to open the podium pass. I can't do anything with it.
It's important to use the time between races to the fullest extent, and that's where these activities come in. Manage everyone's time as efficiently as possible to maximize the team's performance.
When you're maximizing your team, it's important to manage how your team, how your time off the track is spent. Team activities allow you to schedule various events while you're not at a race weekend. These activities will earn you various rewards from cash to acclaim. It's always worth checking to see if you can squeeze any in. You should fill as much free time as you can with activities to get the most rewards. If you want to fill time quickly, autofill feature automatically populate the timeline for you. So it would be cool if we could do preseason testing, but we cannot. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. So we can only do one thing because the car reveal's coming up. I guess what's going to be important here? Do we do merchandise sales to try to get more money? Or we can focus on power and durability? I think I want to focus on merchandise sales to make us some more money. Why does it keep telling me to open the podium pass, bro? That's kind of lame to have that much free space. Actually, we can do the merchandise sale there, and then up here... Oh... Honestly, let's see what the R&D chart looks like for our car. We could use the most upgrades in the powertrain section, so let's do that. Okay. So this is just your basic mailbox setup. Alright, so let's advance time. We've set our schedule. We've got some money. Got the focus on that stuff also completed. We can go to the car reveal here. Reveal to everybody what our new car looks like. Bro? Yes. Got a trophy for that new kid's on the block. Alright. Got some more money. Did, of course, have to pay for the running costs. Got some merchandise sales as well. So that is good. We have 1,740 R&D points. We can probably throw... some of that here. We'll start working on upgrading the powertrain a little bit more. Meanwhile, for facilities... Powertrain, yeah, we don't need to upgrade that as much. Chassis development. So the only thing we can really upgrade is the durability. That costs a lot of money though, so we're just gonna save that. Tire allocation. Let's Let's go for that. And so here we go. Heading off to Australia for the first race of the season. Round 1 of 22. A boost from round 1 of 21. So of course, initially, the Formula 1 season was supposed to have 22 races. So here we are. Taking a bit to load in. This game's a little bit slow. A lot more to it. A lot more to it. So here is our workstation. A little bit different. Looking from what it normally looks like. Of course, this here was pretty much the only menu that you had in your career mode previously, so you know. We got rain on Sunday. But let's go out here and hit the track. Let's see what we can do here. See how this car feels on a track. We do have a Red Bull and an AlphaTauri. So let's see how this works out. Of course, updating our notes. This here is Australia. The second video on Australia and the second video to feature an Epic CW car. Of course, the first time was when we did it online. I called it an Epic CW car. So this is going to be the second time we raced that here on the channel. So practice number 1.
Jeff here. Thanks again for bringing me on board. You found a lot of talented people for this team. I can't wait to see what we can accomplish. Our journey to the Constructors' Championship starts here today, and the car is ready to head out whenever you are.
In the unforgiving world of Formula 1,
So this is kind of
Okay, the track is
oh, this is the moment right here. Go out in your own car.
tires up to temperature.
Oh. It's nice to play a game that puts this much emphasis on you owning it. Like, playing the NASCAR mode of building your own team is not fun. There's nothing really to it. You kind of just show up, press a few buttons. This here, you really have that feeling of, this is my car. I'm building it, developing it. Gonna hit the track for the first time in your own car, and it's an experience for sure. And I wish I didn't have to start in Australia, but I do. So let's get a lap or two, get a shakedown of this car. We're to go in the wall there. Mistake by me.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Damn. I don't know how this car feels. It feels like a yikes a little bit. Good news is we're not the slowest car on the grid. We are actually 3 cars from the bottom. We are ahead of Haas, Alfa Romeo, and Williams. So if we keep that development up, we can actually overtake AlphaTauri as well. Very, very slow through that first corner. Or that last corner there. It just felt like a bit slow. Alright, so we'll retire from this session. Decent run. Of course, we're not going to do practice sessions. I don't really care to do practice sessions. Not an interest of mine.
With all the cars now over the line, let's see our top three again. Bottas.
So our teammate did okay. He didn't do brilliant.
Practice is officially over. Until next time.
Yikes. I don't really care. It wasn't who I wanted as my teammate, so I don't really care how he does. I mean, I guess it should be important how he does no matter what, but I'm dropping him the first opportunity that I have to hire somebody else, so. Definitely going to be, something's going to happen. Once we get more money, we'll definitely throw money at a better driver. I mean, I had to hire the worst driver on the grid to get the engine that I wanted. Which is more important in the long run, to have the right engine to start than necessarily saying, okay, what driver do I have to start? I wasn't going to say, okay, we'll go do a Honda engine to get a little bit better of a driver. It's just not something I'm going to do. I do like the emphasis on, hey, we're here to win a Constructors' Championship, not necessarily, hey, you're trying to win a Drivers' Championship. I do like that. I felt that was a little bit kind of fun, because there was never really an acknowledgement of the Constructors' Championship at all when you played before. So, to have that, okay, we're going for Constructors here. That's pretty cool. Of course, we got 22 cars here on the grid. Something that hasn't been an F1 game in a minute. So that screen there is going to help our team boost up a little bit in stats. Head into qualifying now. And this my team is looking awesome, bro. I think this team is looking decent overall. We're going to say it performs in a race, performs in qualifying, but I feel confident heading out here and seeing what this car can do. It's going to be awesome. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah. Bit of a yikes, all these loading screens, dude. Bit of a yikes. I don't believe this game is much bigger of a file than oops. Than 2019 was it? I don't think so. No, it's a gigabyte more, but not even. 55.9, 56.2. That's wild. Oh my god. Cooling system failed, bro. You gotta be kidding me, dude.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes. All clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave.
Oh my god, that was so lame. We had a car like failure before we even got to hit the track. Which really has us on the back foot now because everybody pretty much got a lap in and I did not. And the rain is starting to come, which means all the lap times will be slower than what anybody just did. So we should get around this track very, very fast in these next few laps because we're going to be in a situation where we're going to have a terrible qualifying start here. If we want to have any chance of moving out of Q1, we need to go. I believe if anybody 16th or higher advances out of the round. Obviously, normally it's anybody 15 or higher. You eliminate 16 to 20, but this here eliminates 17 to 20 just to... They got to balance it in some way for the fact they've added in more cars. So one more car advances to the next round. I mean, it doesn't feel terribly slow. Here we go. Set it up for a quick lap here. Across the line right there. Now our lap time is going. A little bit of yikes with the rain out here. This is definitely going to become a problem. It's really the only chance at a solid lap that we have right here. Latifi did a 30-second lap. What are we going to do? Just slightly slower than Latifi. Ah, that's it. That killed our lap right there. That did our whole lap in, bro. That did our entire lap in, dude. I don't feel confident about this race. I really, really don't. We're out here in slick tires in the rain. Come home and do a terrible lap. I don't want to drive around slowly in the rain because I don't want to like risk damaging the tire or damaging the car. But nobody's going to go out there and hit the track anymore. That's it. We're done. I think if I did not have that whatever broke on the car,
For tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting.
I feel like we could have done better than we did.
And Charles Leclerc. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry.
I only had one lap to go and I made a mistake on it. So not the start that I would have wanted, but you know. You're still in this? Oh my god.
Why do you think you weren't as quick as your teammate today?
Alright.
You spend much time practicing. Are you saving your car for the main event?
Alright.
Appreciate your time.
She's still in the game. That's unfortunate. I thought they were gonna yeet her out of the game. Because they put Will Buxton in the game. I thought he was gonna do all that stuff, but I guess not. Alright, here we go. Round 1. The Australian Grand Prix. I feel so, like, about this opportunity here, dude. I really, really do not think that we can do this. It's going to take seasons of developing this car. It's going to take forever, dude. But also fun of it is sitting here grinding out, laps. Things like that. Grind out just the whole session, dude. And there's a lot of races to do, a lot of races to compete in, a lot of opportunities to earn points, earn money.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up.
Good thing is I don't have to worry about getting fired from my team if I have a bad performance. That's nice. Also can't go to a tier and burn, pop off though. That was one benefit that I had with one of my career mode seasons. Oh my God.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to Melbourne for the opening race of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to the Australian Grand Prix.
Look at this dude.
We're a stone's throw from the enormous Port Phillip Bay for today's race at the 3.3-mile Albert Park circuit. It's a bumpy racing surface here, and the 16 corners could prove especially difficult in the wet conditions. Watch out for a safety car at some point during the Grand Prix.
Probably going to be the one that brings it out.
Can Mercedes start with victory in their bid to win a 7th consecutive Constructors' title? Could Ferrari or Red Bull establish an advantage early on? And with 22 cars on the grid, how quickly can the new team find their footing? Well, it's great to be back, Anthony Davidson. We've got a lot to talk about this year.
That's right, Crofty. It felt like a long winter, but it's good to finally be back. I have to think the usual suspects will battle it out at the front, but there are always going to be some teething problems early on in the season, so whoever can keep on top of their issues will have the advantage today.
As I mentioned earlier, we're up to 11 teams this season, with a new entry run by, well, of all things, an owner-driver. That's something we haven't seen in this sport since Hector Raback over 4 decades ago. So how are they looking so far?
Ever since their participation was announced, there were questions being asked about whether an outfit like this could survive. And certainly it's proving to be a trial by fire so far. Let's hope they can continue to draw an investment and find a little more pace as well.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Bottas, Lando Norris, and Ricciardo, Vettel, Raikkonen, Stroll, and Esteban Ocon, Giovinazzi, Perez, Kevin Magnussen, and Grosjean, Sainz, Gasly, Mahavir Raghunathan, and Alexander Albon. Russell, Fiat, Latifi, and the owner-driver rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
All right, here we go. First race of the My Team mode here. It's going to be a good one. Let's see what the owner-driver can do. It's more about the team than necessarily what I do myself, though. Got to get in that mindset of, like, what can the team do and not necessarily what I can do. A little bit different of a vibe. Again, like I mentioned, it's really figuring out what we can do as a team. Didn't say please wait. I don't know what's happening. Okay.
First race of the season, and unfortunately we're at the back of the grid. Show the team what you can do.
So what's our race strategy going to be here? Doesn't look like we're going to get a chance to switch tires, so we're on full wets here. No mistakes like when we raced the Benetton in Austria earlier in the stream. We are here. Great or decent start here At least, ooh, break. Kvyat there with a great move to the inside. That's going to gain him a bunch of spots. And here we go. Onto the grass. Trying to gain some spots ourselves. Cannot see anything, dude. Oh, God. Try to turn in. It's going to damage our front wing there, but we had to make that move. Just something we had to go for.
Careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Yeah, that's damage, but we needed to make that move when we did. Plus, it was like damn near impossible to see shit.
For a new strategy option.
Track I'm not good at, and a car that's a bit shit. In the rain. Heavy rain, too. It's not just like it's raining full wets. It's like it's a freaking downpour full wets. That's significant front wing damage, too. That's not just like a little bit of front wing damage. We can drive it through, whatever. Oh, off all the way in the grass.
Let's capitalize on that first lap.
Full speed here, hard on the brakes behind Antonio Giovinazzi, and now I'm off in the grass. Big damage there to my front wing. Hit into Magnussen, hit with signs. We're having some issues here on lap 1. Stuck behind the Haas here. Keep Perez in the racing point behind us well we can. Brake really early for this corner to make sure we can make the corner. And now the car just pushes out wide. It's a disaster here, honestly, early for us. Big disaster. Trying to block off Gasly, and he's going to just launch us into the corner.
Okay. That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Big crash, not the start that we wanted to our career mode here with my team. It just all started off really decent for us, but it all kind of fell apart here. Slid off into the grass, did not brake enough. I mean, we have no wing here. Hit there. And we were good. I thought we were going. But I go for this little block, which kind of launches me. And I just cannot get it slowed down in time. Try to turn in. And that's it. Crash into Perez. That's our race over. We retire from the session. Not a brilliant start. Don't really think we're going to gain any sponsorship out of that. Or a lot of money.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, keeping their tyre temperatures up in the tricky wet conditions was really important.
Alright, so here we go.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach.
Our goal to gain 5 points in the season
A real team victory today.
isn't going great here. But I do feel confident heading to Bahrain.
Here's how things look in the drivers' table. Valtteri Bottas takes the top spot.
Our teammate fell on the 17th.
Leader after today's result. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
It's an interesting one today. On balance, I think I have to call out Alexander Albon. A really solid driver from him today, and one that he and his team should be proud of.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. Well, Ants, an end to another fantastic weekend.
Yeah, we're down there at the bottom.
Who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Not brilliant. Not brilliant to say the least, but more opportunity to come here.
Let's have your take.
Heading to Bahrain.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
How much money is this going to cost me?
How the weather affected the outcome today. You lost your teammate today. Was it just not your day?
Nice. Promising start. Finish a race. Well, I didn't finish a race. Complete the first race weekend. Yikes. My teammate carried me there, bro. Ooh, the amount of money that we brought in, bro. I definitely hurt that with my crash. Ooh. Not something that I wanted to do at all. Was hurt the overall income we could bring in by crashing out there, but it's what had to be done. I needed to crash out, it looked like. So I think we're going to do simulator training. Facilities. So if we hit Prestige 2, or no, Acclaim 2, we can get a secondary sponsor, which will definitely help us bring in some more things. So this is going to be delivered by March 26th. We also fell behind Alfa Romeo. Development-wise, it looked like. Yes, maybe, no. Alright, so let's upgrade this. So we also need to go in here and start upgrading our factory. We just don't have that much money, bro. Alright, so we can now head to Bahrain, which I feel a little bit more confident about. Bahrain has been a track that historically for me in regular career modes has been the site of my first win in that career save, or typically my first win of the season. But I feel like we're not going to be looking at that scenario here in this career mode. And I feel like this year career mode with my team could honestly, and most likely will be, the first career mode that I don't win the Austrian Grand Prix. So the one track that I've competed in an entire career mode and never lost at that track. And it's that. But this here's a my team mode, not a career mode, so technically it counts as its own separate category. Either way, Bahrain is up next. I'm getting a bit tired here. This will be where I wrap it up. When this race is done, it is 2:26. I'm trying to hit the track, do some qualifying. I'm not really trying to do any practice sessions. Of course, tomorrow we will hit the track quite hard in a bunch of these career mode races. We're going to do some big stream tomorrow. Today it's a 2-hour, 30-minute stream at the moment. Tomorrow could be longer than that. There you go, bringing in some of those resource points for our team. I didn't check our claim, damn it. That's fine. That is fine by me. Guy is decent to have. I mean, he's not really going to get us much on the money front, or he's not going to cost us much on the money front, which is, I guess, okay. Loading. Come on, dude. I don't know why it's taking a lot longer than it did in the last game, but okay. Yeah, we know this track. One of my better tracks in the game. I should have probably included it in my leaving 2019 video, but I did not, or not video, but just fun thing. So we also got to add Bahrain to our list of tracks we're playing. Third time Bahrain gets featured on the channel, and third game. So every single time we played Bahrain on the channel has been on a different game. 2019, 2017, and 2020. Of course, we're not keeping track of every single race we do with the car. It's pretty much just, okay, you know, you've driven this car in a video, basically. So this counts as one video, so it doesn't count as me using this car 2 times. It counts as me using this car once in a video. That's how that goes. Also, you know, just keep track of whatever. Also, say we did the third round here, which would be Vietnam. It wouldn't count as racing in Vietnam again. I don't believe. No. It's the number of videos, not number of tracks. It says it right there on the top. I wrote it there. The number next to him is the number of videos that is featured in, not the number of races at that track. So, because this basically comes down to tracks and teams featured in a video. So, kind of fun. It's like to keep track of it, keep that information, keep that data, so that we're, you know, written down, stored for having. It kind of all started when I didn't know, when we were playing 2019, what tracks I ever played at or didn't play at. I didn't know. I'm like, oh, what did I play at? You know, what have I done a video of? What have I not done a video of? So that's when I did that. And it also helps for things like streams, because we don't, you know, write in the title. Because most of, you know, when we do our videos on Sunday, you'll say Austrian Grand Prix or whatever. But, you know, this isn't going to say all the tracks in the title. We're not going to say Hanoi Grand Prix, Dutch Grand Prix, or not Hanoi Grand Prix, but Vietnamese Grand Prix, Dutch Grand Prix, Bahrain Grand Prix, Australian Grand Prix in the title. It's just going to say new tracks.
That's P2. You're currently in second place.
What a lap. I'm happy with that. Basically now we just gotta see This next lap's not going to be as fast, so.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Unless this lap here is going to be absolutely amazing. If we're in green coming off that last corner, I'll go finish it. If we're not green coming off that last corner, I will pit the car. This always felt like this should be a DRS zone to me. Oh yeah, there's a new DRS zone in Mexico. They added it in last year, but it was not in the game. So you got about 2/10 off the lap. So we'll head back into the pits and basically see how fast our lap is in the end. That's kind of the thing. How fast our car is at the end. Oh, I'm in this garage. Okay.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 30.9.
Okay. So let's see how far we fall down the chart here. Looks like we did absolutely brilliant here. We're going to the second round.
Complete. Let's review our top three today. Leclerc, Bottas, and Sebastian
I'm
Vettel. Well, that wraps up.
in absolute shock.
We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Wait, it is only one round? I start fifth? What? Oh my god. I just, in general, start fifth. I thought I was doing rounds. I just did short qualifying with more than one lap. Oh my god.
Great qualifying session. Are you going to carry that momentum into the race?
I'm in absolute shock that I pulled that car to where it is.
Are you saving your car for the race?
I'm just shook, dude.
Appreciate it.
Fifth? What? How? How did I drag this shitbox to fifth? I mean, hello, like, I'll take it, but what? I thought, okay, I'll qualify fifth. Everybody's going to go do faster laps, and I'll fall down to, like, 17th to get knocked out in the round, because I thought it was rounds. If I had known, though, that it wasn't rounds, I would have went out and done another lap. But, bro, we genuinely... It's the fifth fastest lap, dude. Fifth. That's 2 spots from the podium. I mean, we finish here. We absolutely blow our goal of 5 points out of the water, dude. I'm shook. We wouldn't blow it out of the water. We'd have like 6 points, but...
I think you can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good start in the race.
Yeah, we can. Hello. Shut up, Jeff. This dude said, our goal is to lead out of the first corner. I will maybe go for a risky pass. Are we on the outside starting? Or inside? I don't know who starts. I think it's outside. Can't get as good of a pass through there, but can sure as hell try. Yeah. Bro, I'm just so happy, dude. I don't even know. I was just shocked to be 5th.
The stage is set for another enthralling race here in the Kingdom of Bahrain. A Ferrari stronghold in years gone by, but will they be able to add to their record today? Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36-mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. Now, Anthony Davidson, I wonder, might we be in for some early pit stops today from the midfield teams, all trying to put some pressure on or disrupting things for the leaders up front?
If you're in the middle of the pack, you know, you got your own race to run, I don't think they're going to be thinking about causing trouble up front. However, closer to the head of the pack, don't be surprised to see some split strategies. If you're running second and third, for example, bringing one car in for an undercut while leaving the other one out there longer can put a lot of pressure on the leader and maybe force them into an error.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday puts him on pole, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Hamilton, a Mercedes, and Verstappen, Sainz, Albon, Perez, and Lando Norris. Stroll, Ricciardo, Daniel Kvyat, and Gasly, Ocon, Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Kevin Magnussen, Raghunathan, Grosjean, Russell, and Nicholas Latifi. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down.
Wait, when it came up to me, did they say a Mercedes instead of saying whatever? Okay. My engine is a Mercedes, but that's interesting. I didn't know that they said a Mercedes. They just said the owner driver. Okay. That's kind of cool, I guess. Over Mercedes engines. Theoretically, when they say that, when they list the teams of their engines, like you have Williams, Mercedes, Racing Point, Mercedes, Red Bull, Honda, it should be ABCW Mercedes. And so, Renault. No. I think Renault, Mercedes, and Ferrari are the only teams that don't have to have their engine listed next to them. It doesn't say Ferrari, Mercedes. Okay, I feel confident about that. That looks good. There you go, drop the clutch, we're good. Hamilton's here. Vettel there. Bottas is going to stay outside. Leclerc right there. We somehow finessed our way in a second. Yikes, this thing drives like a car that should not be in second trying to go for a race win, dude. And here's the thing, we're not going to compete for the race win.
See you at the start. Well done.
Whoa, I just had a Mercedes just absolutely try to destroy me, bro. That's the thing, we're not going to go for this race win. There's absolutely no way that we're going to get up there and pass Leclerc. I mean, look at the time drop already. 1.2 behind Leclerc already. But to be fair, we've also fairly nicely gapped the Mercedes. At the same time, so theoretically pick up some ERS here and try to just launch out of this corner if we can. I don't know how much we can, but is it a fast sector one there? We are on Leclerc here. We're going to need to be on him, though, a little bit more as we head into the final or into the next lap. And what we've kind of done is use that overtake mode to try to just latch onto as much as possible. And we have. We've been able to pull away from the Mercedes because of it. Or now the Mercedes. Something happened to Bottas. He fell back. But when you see, when that overtake mode is gone, Leclerc's gone. It's as simple as that.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Like, that overtake mode is what's keeping us in this thing.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
I just can't be running that all the time, though. But we're at such a disadvantage, dude. Come on, can we cut it below? We're not going to get DRS. We're on him in the DRS zone, but he's just a little too far to reach, and I cannot use ERS the entire time. Gotta use it to boost out of this corner, though. Maybe. No, we cannot close in on him here. And without ERS, dude, we're just going backwards. I mean, look at that. We lost so much time to Leclerc without it. And also without a Hamilton to start pulling up to us, so. It's this balancing act. We just cannot. We cannot catch Leclerc. In our efforts to catch him, we pull away from Hamilton. So we're kind of in the situation where I don't want to just like. I don't want to overdrive it trying to catch Leclerc when we can be in a spot to get some decent points. So I don't want to try to sacrifice a second place trying to get first place. That's my thing. I don't want to sacrifice, you know, potentially getting this spot just to try to pass a car that we can't catch.
Push now.
I love the thing there, the F1 Insights powered by AWS. I love that popping up on the side just like it does in the broadcast. That's awesome. Pit window is open and we are pitting this time. So they want me to push and I'm going to do it. I'm going to go here all in on the ERS deployment this lap. A little bit wide. I hit that corner too much. I did not get a good breakthrough there. Do have a warning for exceeding track limits. Get a couple of those before we get a penalty for it. So.
The condition is still looking good.
But here we go. Pit window. This time we are going to pit. Not going to audible it or anything. I'm just going to go with it. Stick with it like they say. Because Hamilton has not really gained on us. Leclerc's pulled away from us. He's opened that lead up. Hamilton did gain on us now a little bit. Ooh, Leclerc's pitting too. I'm going to stay out another lap. Going to try to do an overcut here. Hopefully, one more lap out on the track. Pushing hard. We can try to just overtake Leclerc if we can, because he's just gone out of the pits now. And the nice thing is that Hamilton did not pit. So we're in a good situation lap-wise here. Strategy-wise, maybe to try to force our way past Charles Leclerc and maybe stay ahead of Hamilton here. I don't know, though. He's really gained on us. He gained about a second on us. Down to 1.5, bro. That's wild. This car performance is not there, but we gotta try to get this car into a spot where it's winnable, like in this race. I believe in this pit crew. I think we can get out of here. Throw him on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Out ahead of Hamilton. Yes. Where's Leclerc? Leclerc's going to pass us, though. Leclerc's got us. Damn.
Javier is coming in for his stop. Look after these tires now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
The only thing that we can hope here is Leclerc hits some of this traffic up here. We can use that to our advantage. Hopefully he catches that off at a bad time and it really slows him down. No way! No way! Oh my god, that did not just happen. That did not just happen.
Some information on Leclerc. They are out of the race.
Bro. Bro. That did not just happen. Leclerc was absolutely dominating this race. He was going to win. I mean, maybe he got held up by Giovinazzi there for a lap, but he was going to most likely win that race. I had nothing for him. Oh my god. And his engine goes. Wow. Wow. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely just shook, dude. Now, I'm shook by the whole events here at the Bahrain Grand Prix, honestly. I did not expect to be even remotely near this position. Like, I'm just shook that I'm even near a spot where I could take advantage of an engine blowing for the leader. Of course, there's still a long ways to go and Hamilton is closing in. Which, you know, is a problem for me, and I'm definitely worried about it, but I'm going to try to do what I can do, try to stay ahead of him here. Obviously, try to hit these corners well. He's so fast with some of these corners, dude. I mean, I was hoping that I could stay in that top 5. Like, and to be in a situation where we're comfortably in the top 5, whether we win this race or not, we are comfortably within the top 5. We are 12 seconds ahead of Carlos Sainz at 5th. Like, Hamilton's been eating into our lead slightly here, but it hasn't been, like, wild. So if he does catch us and pass us, I doubt we fall further than 2nd. I mean, first of all, just imagine what a win would do for this team, but I mean, looking at it, we have lost quite a bit of time to Hamilton even this lap. From where we were, like, last time we were in this corner, to now, he's gained so much on us. It hit 3.1 coming out of this corner, and the fact that it hit 2.3 as the max there, that says a lot about that, I guess. I'm going to try to do a lap without ERS mode, but that overtake button and switching between the two is the only thing that is remotely keeping me in this thing. It did before, too. And I found out looking down at the bottom, Bottas fell back a little bit. It might have been from damage from early when I might have cut him off. I don't know if I hit his front wing or not. But Hamilton's on us. He's there. 1.8 it's down to. I'm going to try to keep him out of DRS range. That's got to be a big goal that we have here. Keep him out of DRS range. We cannot take turns bad like that. That absolutely hurt us. The laps here in Bahrain are winding down. Lap 11 we're going to go on to out of 14. 1.8 seconds ahead of the mighty Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton. Oh, yes, we got rich mix for fuel. That's absolutely what I needed to remember that I had. Because now we can try to counteract with a rich mix at least some gain that they make. Some gain that Hamilton makes here. We can at least try to counter a little bit of it with a rich mix. Hamilton, ooh, 1.6 seconds. That's scary, bro. That is
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
dangerously close. ERS mode, rich mix for fuel. We actually pulled away from Hamilton there. 1.6, 1.5, back to 1.6, 1.5 again. Oh, he's getting dangerously close. I'm very, very, very worried. Throw this all the way as fast as we possibly can down the straight. .585, 1.485, 1.35. Ooh, God. Just a few laps remaining. 3 laps left here in the Bahrain Grand Prix. We are ahead by 1.6 seconds. Up to 1.8 now. Back to 1.7, 1.6, 1.5, 1.4. Back to 1.5. He's slowly making an inroad in us into our lap time, but he's not been able to break 1.4 yet. He cut this lead down from 3.1 just a couple laps ago, all the way into a spot where we are looking at an absolute yikes of a finish here. Danny Ricciardo is out. He got down to 1.1 in that corner. Ooh, that was scary, dude. If he gets it down to a second or less, it's over, dude. He's going to have DRS. He's going to have DRS, and we don't have enough ERS to handle that. We are pulling away from Vettel, Verstappen, and Sainz. It's really just down to a 2-car battle. 1.2 seconds now as we head on to lap number 13 here. Epic CW Racing, Mercedes, in only the second race on the grid, fighting for a surprise win, potentially here at Bahrain, going on to lap number 13. 1.3 seconds, all that's in it though. 1.4. If Hamilton can close up here, he could gain DRS down the straight, but he will not. 1.5. Yellow flag here in the corner for Ricciardo.
Caution, yellow flags ahead. No overtaking through the caution zone. Be careful until you see the greens.
No overtaking. That's going to help us a little bit. What is happening to my car? Whoa. It just stumbled really, really bad. Hamilton just crashed into me. He just yeeted himself out of the race. What just happened? This race is just insane, bro. So here we go. I mean, my car stumbled really, really good. I thought I was going to break my car, and I was going to be like, bro. So Hamilton got to close in on us so much. And we go around this corner, and he's got the advantage. I come back on. He goes for a move here. I cut him off. We go through this corner. I brake. He does not expect that, and just comes in, and just absolutely just runs into me. Slides way off the track. And I mean, that's good for us, but not the way we wanted to end this race at all. That race was scary, but Hamilton's damaged his wing too much by hitting my rear tire. Fortunately for me, did not cut down the rear tire. And we can actually stay in this and now cruise to victory at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Hamilton's going to have to pit, and really our only challenger and our main competition. I think that if he did not crash into us, had he just made the pass, I think he would have, or like if he just slowed down, I think it would have been fine. My car stumbled really, really bad off that bit. I don't know what it was. Very scary. Right through here last time, it just stumbled, slowed way down. Occasionally happens in these F1 games. I didn't know it was still in this game. I know there was an issue for me in the previous F1 game. The car stumbled occasionally, but in this type of race, you do not want the car to stumble that bad when you're trying to just like hold on for a surprise win in this type of car. But it did stumble pretty badly. But we kept it together. And somehow, in the Bahrain Grand Prix, just a couple corners away from securing FCW Racing Mercedes, the first ever win for the team. Coming off of turn number 14 for the final time. 14 laps. And FCW Racing is going to win a Grand Prix.
Great job. You've done everything we wanted today.
From a shock qualifying position to 5th place. How did I not get driver of the day, dude? From a shock result for the team.
Been the finest race in history, but there's no question it was a critical win. Tell me, Ant,
What
you were able to deliver such an
a race, dude.
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the course,
And a
working to the
fucking shit ton of luck.
team strategies. They got all of these things right today, and the results speak for themselves.
Leclerc goes out with engine problems. Hamilton catches up to us, slams into us, and breaks his wing. And somehow we qualified in 5th to start this thing, too. Can we discuss that? We qualified 5th with that car. I was just completely shook.
I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium.
What a finish. What a race. Who would have thought? Here we are in our career mode. On top of the podium today. 100% complete shock that happened.
This performance means Max Verstappen now owns the top spot in the Drivers' Championship.
Because Leclerc had that DNF.
Who was your
Hamilton crashed into me.
Well, Lance Stroll would be my pick.
No points, and no points for the fastest lap either.
Through the field.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. The current championship leaders still hold top spot, but that gap is getting smaller. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
We have 25 points. We're the 4th highest team. We're up there with Mercedes, Red Bull, and Ferrari. What a day. Who would have thought the Bahrain Grand Prix would have won? I said going into it, I'm like, well, we're probably going to have our, streak of starting off career modes with wins. Like, and the fact, again, to continue from starting new games and new career modes, our first win coming at Bahrain, as it did in my first career mode in F1 2019. We continue that here with F1 2020. That car cannot take whatever you give it. That thing's a shitbox.
You really look to control the car out there. The team must be thrilled.
That was just thoroughly brilliant.
Well, looks like your luck has changed. Things went a lot better than last weekend, didn't they?
And yeah, to just win with my own car in the second race to career mode is... I really genuinely thought we weren't winning until like season 3. Maybe luck into a win in season 2, but... I figure maybe there'd be a way I could like bullshit my way to a win in like Austria, but not Bahrain, dude. Absolutely shocked to win that race. I don't know what to say. Next race, of course, is the Vietnamese Grand Prix. I think we may get back to some reality with that one. That's 3 days. That's what we're going to do. I mean, I want to do the Visit Sponsor HQ, but... Bro. Somehow this car has gotten me a spot where we won. So we can pick our secondary sponsor. Include total 75 laps during a race weekend. That's not happening. Sort. So weekly income. They want 10 constructors points in a race weekend. Achieve a fastest lap. Overtake 15 drivers. I mean, XXY, complete all practice programs. We're not doing that. So really, it comes down to these cars give the same. These give the same amount of money, or they have the same. They have the same goal, but one gives a higher goal bonus. So we're gonna take this XER.
Money that you secured on perks. Each of these perks benefit both you and your current team. They stay with you, so they'll make you a more attractive prospect in future negotiations.
Let's compare Lewis Hamilton to my driver. Wow, look at that. Yikes. How long does it take before I can get a new driver? July 6th, bro. Sponsor signing bonus. Driver market. So we have this guy until July. Yikes. Alright, so this is all our R&D in progress. Facilities. Shut down facility. Why would I do that? Alright, so the ignition start failed. We got some money from that.
We're in a position now where we're able to attract a new sponsor to the team. Head over to the corporate tab and select the sponsors screen to choose who we should approach.
Alright, so right. Actually, finances. Sponsor weekly payment, $96,000. All right. All right, so shark, 0, 0, shark. Actually, a shark at the bottom isn't necessarily necessary. Let's get our team logo on the front. That's cool. And they can put shark there, pretty much. So there you go. So we can have shark, 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 shark. Everything says shark. Shark. Not a big fan of the numbers with the circle on it. On the back, but whatever. So there you go. There's our liveries. 0 and shark. Covering the car. And of course, we continue on. Oh, that's the shutdown. Is that the shutdown period? Maybe that thing. That's a contract period. I don't know. $95 days. Okay. I should have it say Shark Epic City Racing Mercedes. Can we do that vehicle? I had it right there, dude. Oh, that's all I can get. Can I just get AMG then? No, actually I can't. But a lot of them have their main title sponsor, if we look at that. Because you have Mercedes AMG Petronas. Actually, this isn't where you see that as much. Actually, this is where you see it. No. You see it in the R&D. The R&D tab. You see it says Mercedes AMG Petronas. So Petronas is the title sponsor. Aston Martin's the title sponsor for Red Bull. Scuderia is its own thing. McLaren doesn't have its on there. BWT is Racing Point. DP World for Renault. Honda, I don't know if they're the title sponsor on that, but I guess they are for that. Alfa Romeo Orlean. And then Haas doesn't have one. Last year they had Rich Energy Haas, and then Williams last year had Rocket Williams. But yeah, so I figure, we put the title sponsor there, the primary title of Shark. Well, Haas technically is the owner and the sponsor for the Haas team. But Shark Epic City Racing. So whatever our main sponsor is for the next season will be there. So the Hanoi Circuit is the next track we head to, which will be in another episode. So thank you all for watching. We'll be back live stream maybe tomorrow. Well, we will should be back later today, technically. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.